Hey, it's my third set. I kind of have, some of you might know I have a surgery coming up, so I've been thinking a lot about hospitals, and I just want to kind of go over the basics with you. Like, I've been in hospitals a lot, so I kind of know the ins and outs a bit. I know a few tricks, so I just want to share them. You're in a good hospital when there's lots of hot nurses. If there are hot nurses there, you're in the right spot. But if you can't tell it's a man or woman, don't stay. I don't care if you're shot. Go somewhere else. You could die. Because it's like seeing, you don't see a supermodel at Walmart. You might see them at Target, though. But it just doesn't work. Damn it. Sorry, phone. I don't know who that is. Well, a good example though, I was swimming. I have a defibrillator, which is like you see on those like ER, those paddles that shock the heart. Well, I have one implanted in my chest. So I was swimming with my family, and it decided to kick off 7 times in a row. That sucks. So we called the ambulance and everything, and I can hear them, the paramedics standing over me because I'm on the ground. I'm flopping like a fish. I'm getting shocked so bad. And I could hear the doctor on the other end say, oh, it probably just got wet and shorted out. Like, what? The paramedic was like, you realize it's internal? And he was like, yeah, it just probably got wet. Just bring him in, we'll fix it. Yeah, I got wet. There's blood inside me, that shouldn't... It didn't make sense to either of us, and I was like, please don't take me there. I don't want to die today. And he was like, I'm probably not going to take anyone there ever again. And I've been there before, and there are ugly nurses, so that's a great example. And, well, when you get there, you got to tell them, like, everything. It makes sense. Tell them, like... if your stomach hurts, your stubbed toe, you got a new freckle, you fart funny now, any and everything, just word it correctly, because remember, what you say will have consequences. I learned this the hard way. I was brought in because I was dehydrated, and I couldn't stop puking, and I had runny stools, called diarrhea. I know that's gross, but what can you do? And the doctor asked me, is there any blood in your stools? Sorry doc, I didn't have time to play with it before I called you guys. See, I should have just said, no sir, or no doctor, there was no blood in my stools. Because since I didn't know, he had to find out. Next thing I know, he's got his finger in my ass. I don't know if that was really why he, if that was necessary, but he said that's how they check. At that point, exactly, I thought in my head, yep, I'm straight. So they gave me some painkillers after that, because I was all butthurt. And, I don't know, hospitals can be a scary place. But, they also can be kind of like, I like to think of them like a big hotel with lots of guests. Some may be dying, but aren't we all? And the maids bring you free drugs. That's kind of cool. It really sucks though when everybody knows your name. It's cool in a bar, but not in a hospital. Like they'll be like, oh hey, what's up, Nacho? I'm like, yeah, I don't remember you. I was high. Sorry. People kind of get butthurt over that. And I honestly really do not believe needles and IVs being stuck in your arms and drawing blood all is the worst part. I think the worst part is the questions they ask you. Like, they get you off point. Like, I'm not talking about the, do you fart funny questions. I'm talking about this main question right here I hate. Who do you want to list as your emergency contact? Because usually I'll have a girlfriend with me, kind of, I really don't like. but she happens to be there, and of course, she volunteers to be my emergency contact. I don't feel like being a dick, so I'm like, you know, okay, her. And let's just say my emergency contacts is like a phone book of exes. I will call up the hospital and be like, yes, I need an emergency contact of, you know, blah 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 of James Horton. That's how I get my ex's numbers again. That's kind of fucked up. What can you do? But I have a theory though. Women, I know this is off subject of the hospitals, but it makes me think of, you know, I think women are a lot like butterflies. They're beautiful. Some women, they're very beautiful. They're hard to get, but they're fun to look at. And others are like June bugs. They're big. They're dumb. They're easy to pick up, and they're very clingy. And yeah, that's kind of my theory. I mean, you know, why shake the boat if there's no water, though? I probably shouldn't, you know. So oh no, I like to sign off with I don't know. I don't got a funny joke set up because I was just rambling about hospitals, but believe in yourself or nobody else will. That's my motto.